Here the question that we're answering is a triangle acute, right, or obtuse? And we know the sides are 5, 7, and 10. Now check it out in blue. Before I answer the question of if it's acute, right, or an obtuse triangle, we need to double check and make sure that it is actually a triangle. Or just because you have 3 side lengths doesn't mean that it can make a triangle. For example, if I gave you 2 toothpicks and then a yardstick, you could not connect those 3 things and make a triangle out of it. So to check it, take the 2 smallest lengths, add them up, and make sure it's greater than the largest length. So 5 plus 7 is 12. Sure enough, that sum of 12 is greater than the longest side of 10. So we have a triangle. So now to answer the question whether or not it is acute, right, or obtuse, let's use our Pythagorean theorem. Now here are some notes. If when we add the squared legs together and it's greater than our hypotenuse squared, that means it's an acute triangle. It would look like this. Here, if we have perfect harmony between the sum of the squares of the legs and the hypotenuse squared, if they are equivalent, then it is a right triangle. Our Pythagorean theorem tells us that. If c squared, or the hypotenuse, is too long, it stretches out that right angle or expands that right angle and makes it an obtuse triangle. So I've started the Pythagorean theorem here, and I've plugged in our 2 legs, or our 2 smallest sides for a and b, and our hypotenuse 10 is all by itself, and we're going to square each of those. We get 25 plus 49, and we're questioning whether it's equivalent to 10 squared, which is 100. Well, when we add the 25 and the 49, we get 74. 74 is less than 100, or 100, the hypotenuse, is greater than 74. So our hypotenuse is too big to make it be a right triangle, so we have an obtuse triangle. Final answer.